On the Arsenal bench, I say bench, another 11 for the second half. Henrik Mkhitaryan, Aaron Ramsey, Rob Holding, Skodran Mustafi, Callum Chambers, Jeff Wren Adelaide, Eddie Nketiah, Carl Jenkinson, Emi Martinez, Lucas Perez, Matteo Guendouzi, Sead Kolasinac and Chiba Akpom. Some strong names there as well.
Here it is Socrates and Mavropanos. Socrates to the right.
Nicely intercepted. First touch from Socrates was a good one, but Arsenal do give the ball away. Bayern's going to need to cover. In the end, the Wood just snatching at the opportunity. Smith Rowe. Exchange of passes and great skills from Lacazette. Goes past one defender, beats a second. Here's a Aubameyang. Game. Second match was a win over Hitchin on Tuesday. This game 3. Bayer into Smith Rowe. Brilliant turn from Emil Smith Rowe. He goes down. Calls for the penalty waved away by referee Finney. Is calling for it, it's behind him. Nelson attacks the space and gets there first. Shot from distance and an absolute beauty. And Arsenal have got their first goal of the Unai Emery era. Arsenal won.
Well, he's wasted no time in showing us what he's all about. Wonderful Henry-esque curler into the far corner. Lacazette went over to celebrate and just clapped him. Just applauded his teammate. Wonderful technique, keeper no chance, and that nestles into the top corner. What a start
from the Gunners. Arsenal more than happy to come from open play once more. Wonderful piece of skill and an absolutely brilliant second goal. It's another goal from Aubameyang and made in quite scintillating fashion down the right hand side.
That goal was all about Maitland-Niles, interplay with Reece Nelson, and then he just danced past one player. Very confident play from Maitland-Niles. Looked up, picked out his teammate Aubameyang coming in the far post. He won't miss those.
In play, here is to Boreham, back to Reece Nelson, another player impressed with his first team opportunities last season. Another appeal for a penalty, and this one is a penalty. Former Borussia Dortmund man. Record signing, of course, surpassing Lacazette last season. Can he get that hat-trick? The answer is emphatically yes into the corner. A rocket of a penalty. It's like Harry Kane at the World Cup, throwing them right into that top left corner. No chance for Ross. It's a hat-trick for Aubameyang. Boreham Wood 0, Arsenal 3.
Unerring into the top corner.
For the big head of Stevens. Pumped back in by Ricketts. In the end it was Manny Parry, another of the new signings from Dover, out wide. Not such a good moment there though, as Arsenal perhaps over-elaborate slightly at the back. Boreham would have got a chance for their first goal. Cech makes the initial save. And in the end, the follow-up is just wide. Joe Willock might have a pop this time. It's 2 shots from distance from Joe Willock, one I think with each foot. But Arsenal give the ball away again. And here is Ferrier. Could have gone down, stayed on his feet. Fine run. Cech's interception was vital actually. He's earned his corner in this game. Now Emil Smith Rowe with a delightful jink as he takes the ball over the top of the Wood defence. Wonderful through ball. Aubameyang looking for number 4. Oh, caught in 2 minds. The cross shot. Bayern screaming for the ball. He gets it. There is Lacazette. Delays his cross. Will this be number 4? Oh, what a wonderful goal. Reece Nelson gets onto the score sheet. He's in on the act with number 4.
But it started with Smith Rowe and his intervention on the left. Good defensive work from him. Lacazette made progress down the right, and as we see there, just wonderful technique from Reece Nelson. The cross was slightly deflected into his path, but so cool to bring it down in his chest. And then the volley into the top corner. That first touch set it up, and the keeper did well to get anything on that.
Penalty area. An example that you can't ball watch, and you've got to make sure you do stick with your man. All over the top. Would this be number 5? Oh, dearie me. I wonder whether Lacazette should have gone for goal himself. Found himself in acres of space. Smith Rowe trying to break up play. Doesn't quite do so on this occasion. Here come Boreham Wood. Another decent delivery. A couple of times now that Boreham Wood defenders have snuck between did Morgan Ferrier. But it's end to end because here come Arsenal on the counter-attack. Aubameyang to Lacazette. Surely Lacazette will go himself this time and score! Effortless ease. And Alexandre Lacazette is up and running for the new season as well. It's 5 for the Gunners under Unai Emery in his first game in charge.
Very calm, very cool finish from Lackers, and incredibly it could have been a goal for a
delightful ball from Nelson to Maitland-Niles, cuts inside his man, Nelson gets there, will it fall for Lacazette? It nearly does. It's almost a comedy moment as players tumble left, right and centre. A little bit up in the air, and there is number 5, number 6. He's been scored by Eddie Nketiah. We talk about the predatory ability that the young striker has. This is a promising move. Adelaide running at Ricketts. Beating Ricketts, that's a much better save from McHale. Mkhitaryan cries a shoot from the crowd around us. Arsenal fans in their own front of us. Intensely. Once again, Arsenal go. Still a nod to how well Arsenal played the ball out of danger there, with 4 Boreham Wood players surrounding 2 Arsenal players, and they did very well. The move continues and just wouldn't quite fall.
For this game, so many names in the frame. Someone even mentioned Liechtensteiner.
Here's Kolasinac for a moment, who does very well indeed. Oh, Ramsey decided to have the shot. Nketiah was waiting to pounce as well. Took it.
I think that's Arsenal.
2 Arsenal players, Laid very well. Fortuitously getting the ball through to Nketiah. Ball over the top, quite handball from Ramsey. It was a goal, but as Aaron tried to chest it down, it just flicked his arm. Good block from Chambers. Nice one-touch football. Perez to Ramsey to Ren Adelaide. Jeffrey Adelaide! What a strike from the Frenchman, back at the club and back in business in terms of goals. First of pre-season. Wood 0, Arsenal 7. There's Kolasinac. Oh, lovely back heel from Nketiah, and that's a sensational goal from Henrik Mkhitaryan. His first of pre-season.
Pass from Kolasinac, just a little flick, wasn't it, from Nketiah?
Guendouzi. Shot from Chambers from distance. Certainly caught it well, but